Hi folks, welcome to the Hoard. Let's start out with the battery. She's all charged up for me there. And it is 3:24, so about 3:30. This is a little slow. It's probably closer to 3:30. November 10th, Monday, 15.5 degrees Celsius. That says 81. It's still suffering from too much sun. That one says 69. That's probably a lot closer. So it's still Monday, and what am I up to? Well, you guys saw I got the Champ fired up this morning, and whilst I was screwing around over the last few days, I got this snow blowers off this cart, though I have to figure out where they need to move and live. Let's just take a little walk here. I've been doing a lot of measuring, thinking, planning. Scary, isn't it? I pulled this guy out of the garage. Right, you can see the pretty red hubs on it. Problem you run into, this is just under 12 foot. It's like 11.6 from here all the way across to there. 11.4, 11.6, something like that. And the problem you run into is you see the way the hubs are right next to that tire. You know, I can probably squeeze this over another inch, and you see the way the foot pegs right near the fender, and you go on this side and foot peg and fender, right, where are we? And then you see the way the hub, or lack of hub, is about to harpoon that tire. Also, you notice that tire is brandy new. This is kind of the trouble you run into when you pack them in a little too tight. If you don't pay attention and one of these like flops over or something, next thing you know, those sharp ends will harpoon their way through a tire. I mean, you could try wrapping them in bubble wrap, I'd suppose, but even from sitting all winter, the freeze and thaw and all that stuff, if the bubble wrap lets go, believe it or not, they could still work their way, and you can find yourself with a hole in your nice brand new tire, right? Tire you just spent 30 or 50 bucks on, whatever. But just so you can kind of get a view here, right? So there's three pretty tight there, the blue one down, and then these two guys. This one I just dragged out of the shed. This is my original 200S. It's an 85. And obviously the Champ's in here, and the newest member of the fleet from Joe's brother there. God, why do I have so much trouble remember this guy's name? My problem is I have a son, Joe, and I have a son, Kevin, and I know Kevin, and now I want to make the other guy Joe, so that's where I keep getting into trouble, I guess. It's not an insult if I call you by my son's name. So anyway, I got 3 bikes here and 5 bikes there. There's 8 bikes in storage here, so not horrible. I'll give you guys the distance look. So there you go. You can see them all lined up. I got to still do better than I have done, but you guys are kind of getting the idea. I'd still like to make this side more the non-running side, and this is a runner, and that's a runner, and that's a runner. That's kind of a runner, that's kind of a runner. So I'm still trying to figure out how to lay this situation out such that it's the best, right? So that's one pile of crap. This I think it's fair to say this whoop shed probably didn't work out. I could throw another tarp on it and it could keep things relatively safe and dry, but it really didn't work out. This one just needs a little love and attention to be put back into shape. Okay, I took that 200S out of here, and now you guys could kind of see what I got going on. What I'd like to do is get the other tire off of this guy, right? You can see the tire there. And get the front tire off of this guy and try to squeeze things in tighter here. I don't mind having this be kind of an engine shed and a dead bike shed. Stuff in here is safe, it's dry, it's all happy. It could be in here for long periods of time without deteriorating. But what I do need to do is, I got quite a bit of space in here that I need to harvest. To that end, I picked up this electric quad a while ago. You can see it's a Razor. I need to spend a few minutes with it to figure out what the heck I'm going to do with it. Am I keeping it? Am I dumping it? What am I going to do with it? So I do need to spend a little time coming up with plans for that. And if you look at it from a distance, once that's out of here, oh my God, you're looking at a lot of space. So, yeah, gotta do a little better job in here. And over here, I went out back and I dragged some of the metal roofing out of the woods. There's still a little more in there, a couple of very long pieces. That, the tape measure is on 12 feet, and it's hard to show you guys unless I back off. You can see the tape measure is actually beyond the outer bounds of the metal there. Right, it's just quite a ways beyond the bounds of the metal. That's 12 by 12. It's pretty big, right? 144 square feet. So I'm trying to figure out if I can make it that big and kind of get away with it, right? I'm kind of infringing in this woods area a bit. Not that that bothers me. I'm also trying to figure out, as you go 12 by 12, this is obviously supported fairly well. You know, you put a couple of runners out. A 12 foot, I'm not getting away with 2x4s. They're going to have to be 2x6s. And even the beams coming up, right, I got to dig a trench. I got to move this crap back, you know, kind of to get it back here. I'm thinking about this. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. Once again, I should back up so to make sure you guys could see it all. Right, I just lean those against here. That way when the wind blows tonight and they fall on the ground, they can scare the hell out of me when they wake me up. Right, and I go dashing out carrying my gun and my underwear thinking I'm being attacked. What I'm thinking of doing here though, for this side of the shed, back off again. Kind of a tarp over a trailer situation, and a tarp over a trailer situation on that side too. I have a couple of these flatbed trailers. This one here, as you can see, it's an old Cox camper. Right, still even has the jacks on it, or part of the jacks on it. Actually, I think the jack's under there. I'd like to get those quads that are sitting by the garage here, the Mojave, that actually has the Mojave engine on it, and the two Suzukis. The two Suzukis that are empty. I'd actually like to get them on this thing and either get them here and tarped, or over there and tarped. That way, you know, they're clean, they're dry, they're tarped. What I would do is obviously put the trailer right up tight against this, and then perhaps get a piece of 2x4, whatever, just one, going out beyond the trailer, and then pull the tarp tight on that. That I'm thinking that'd work. Do I know? No, because I thought this was going to work, eh? If I give up on this, which, by the way, from the condition of it, you can see it's more or less gave up on itself. These bikes have to go somewhere now, and I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put them. Kind of a bit of a problem. I can fix this up and squeeze another bike in, but just one. Yeah, it looks like one could go in there. So I still obviously have a problem. This bike is going to go in the shed where I took the other one out. The tractor, I'm thinking of making use of that camper tarp over there, making a little situation, little dog house, so to speak, so I can squeeze that tractor and the snowblower in there, have it in the lower driveway. Where did it go? One of these, I think this was smoky. I think this one had the good engine on it. That one definitely has a valve problem. So I'm thinking of taking the plastics, cleaning them up, and I got some other plastics, putting them on this thing, getting this thing running properly, and having this one go to my son's. That'll be parts, and this will be parts. Once again, that one had a valve chain problem, and though I like this one a lot, it has reverse and all, she smokes. She's a horrible, horrible smoker. So, you know, I can keep it around, but it'll be a while before I take the time to rebuild a Yamaha. It's also shaft drive, which means you can't just throw a Honda engine on it. I got to go through this mess here and figure out what I'm up to. I also really have to go through the golf carts. I got these two electric ones, right? I got to figure out what to do with them. My battery's about to die, so just quick look in the garage. Folks, don't forget to live, love, and have a great time. Enjoy all your days. Thank you for watching, commenting, and subscribing. You guys could see a little more space here, right, where I've moved a few things out. This was stacked better than it's all loose now. I got to go through it, but it's getting there. I'm thinking of moving this elsewhere and backing that Cushman in. Have that Cushman live right along the wall. That Cushman starts fairly easily, so when I want to work here, I can just drive the Cushman right out. Once again, that tractor will be in its own doghouse. Some other stuff will be set up better, so hopefully it all works. Once again, thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. We'll catch you on the next episode of The Hoard. Till then, keep your feet down, keep your head up, and enjoy all your days. Here's 2 things I'm about to put away. Right, guys? 2, 3 things every time you go up or down or around. Before you know it, everything will be organized. Bye now.